we're going to look in depth to how CSS determines how or which CSS rules apply when we have more than one style block. We're going to start with source order. Now, we've already seen how this works. If you have more than one rule and they have the same weight, then the one that comes last will be selected. So let's have an example. We have our simple HTML code here. We have just a simple paragraph, and in the paragraph we have learning programming is nice, isn't it? Now in the CSS file, we have a paragraph selector with the values for color, background color, and border. When we just have one selector, it's pretty straightforward because we know this is going to be applied to the paragraph. The confusion comes when you have two, but that is where the source order comes into play. When they have the same weight, then we look at which one comes later. For now, we just have a purple text, a black background, and a white dash across. The order code is commented. Now we're going to comment it out. To uncomment, we use Ctrl/ or Command /. Now we have two paragraph selectors with actual different values. Which one does CSS choose? Now, these two have the same weight, and by that I mean the same specificity. So they're kind of equal in power. So CSS chooses the one that comes after, and that is why you see it change color, because now we have one that comes after. The next thing we're going to talk about is specificity. So while source order works, sometimes the selectors are not equal in weight or power, and one might be more specific than the other. Now let's uncomment the first comment, which is a class selector. Now, even though this comes before the two paragraph selectors, that class selector is deemed as more specific in CSS. So currently nothing happens because I haven't applied it. But if I ever say that the class para is applied to this particular paragraph, that will override any other paragraph selector because this is seen as more specific. So it will change to the properties specified in that class selector. So this is source order and then specificity. So you combine that to know what is going to be applied. However, there's a lot in specificity and we would need another whole lesson to dive deeper into that. Let's dive deeper into what specificity means.